Hello all. So as a continuation of my lecture series in power system analysis, we are going to discuss about the distribution network planning here. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the planning, network planning goals, planning and forecast, planning overview, and the environment, planning process and modern power system tools that we are using for planning. So the basic thing for any process we go, we will have a plan. So planning is the process of thinking about and organizing the activities required to achieve a desired goal. So we need to plan something in order to achieve the proper output. So this planning will involve creation and maintenance of a plan. So it is a fundamental property of intelligent behavior. So this planning combines forecasting and developments with the presentation of scenarios of how to react to them. So this is what the planning is. So coming to network planning goals, so what is the first thing is we have to reach all the consumers wanted to be connected and meet their demand and provide satisfactory power supply reliability. So this is the network planning goals of us in order to generate the transmission and the generation part. So planning and forecasting can be described as predicting what the future will look like. So for example, if we are going to see an area with 10 houses now, so after 2 years it will be of minimum of 50 to 100 houses. So before we plan for the transmission line to that area, we have to first know what is the future demand of that area, what will be the future growth of that area. So whereas the planning predicts what the future should be like. So if now it is 10 homes, but in future it will be 50. So we have to plan the transmission line accordingly now itself. So if we have not done it now, then we have to rework the same after 2 years. So this is what is planning and forecast. Coming to planning overview, we have to plan with the capacity, with the security, quality and efficiency, and build sufficient capacity and optimization. So this is what are the parameters which we have to consider in our planning before we have planning for a transmission line in that particular area. So coming to the environment, here distribution network planning have many things like strategic planning, in which it includes, first one is city or town planning we have to decide, and as a part of strategic planning, load forecasting also comes. So this load forecasting again it gives to the network planning, and customer connections and protection, reliability and quality of the supply, and assessment, management and capital, resources planning, and network operations and system design, and substation network, generation capacity, renewable and alternate energy generations, and join working with other utilities. So all these we have to combine before we go for network planning. So this is the, or if we consider all these, this is environment. So this environment we call it as distribution network planning, which is very important in our generation, transmission and distribution. Coming to planning process, so first we have to collect the data and analyze. So data collection and analyze, and so first we have to go with future generation and transmission plan, planning standard and criteria. So planning standard and criteria is based on the distribution review and analysis of existing network. So what is the existing network? What is the present availability there? So based on that we have to plan for the next thing. So ultimate spatial load forecast, ultimate land use forecast and load development, and all these comes under the ultimate network development, and this network development will be given to the network calculation team, and from there it has to be fed back to the input. So the main thing when we go for planning is future generation and transmission plan has to be considered, load forecasting has to be done, and planning standards and criteria, that is based on the availability, what next or what upgrade can be done. So this is what is the planning process. So data collection is very important, and analysis is very important. So modern power system tools. So most of the network planning related calculations are getting limited when we work out with hand. So using modern tools will make the process easy even to create multiple project scenarios and increase planning quality. So what is the brownout in the context of electric power supply is a drop in electric power supply causes drop in voltage. So this is the brownout of the context electric power supply. So we will meet in the next video. Thank you.